Hi everybody, Professor Moreno here. I was hoping that today we could go over a few things that are coming up and that students are having some questions about, and also wanted to be able to just let you know what I'm going to be posting in announcements so that you are fully aware of what's coming your way. So process recordings. I will be posting one for reference, so it will be a process recording with the information, identifying information obviously removed, but that should give you a good idea of what we are looking for and what we are hoping for. So a process recording really is something that should be used as a learning teaching tool. And it is about being able to write down what is being said in the, let's say if it's an individual, it's easier to give examples. If it's an individual session with a client, you would write verbatim what they're saying, what your response is, and then follow the rest of the process recording to then process, get feedback from your supervisor, and then get feedback from me. So it's a really great tool, and I know sometimes what comes up in some of our placements is that students will say, but I don't really have clients that I'm seeing, or I don't really have anything to talk about yet because I haven't been to anything yet, I haven't really done anything yet. And there's always something that we can kind of discuss that might be beneficial for you to do a process recording on. So sometimes I ask students to think about a meeting that they were a part of. They could do a process recording on that. Going out into the community to do a presentation, you could do a process recording on that as well. I know that the verbatim piece gets a little bit harder, but as long as you're touching on the things that are important and the parts of it that you want to be learning from and processing, that's what's most important. So, the first one might be a little bit tricky, and I will be giving feedback on those so that you have a really solid plan moving forward with the rest of your process recordings. But again, I will be posting one for reference. Midterm evaluation. I'm going to be doing the same thing. I will be posting what the evaluation is going to look like so that you have a good idea of what you're going to be evaluated on come October. And I will be posting it for reference as well. So that'll be a good tool for you to just sort of look at that and see what your supervisors are going to be getting, both offsite and task supervisors, or if you just have a field supervisor. And we will be talking about those things when I'm meeting with them and really trying to get a good assessment of what's happening. And some of the things are expectations being met. Are they being met with the learning contract, with your hours, interpersonal skills, appropriate professional boundaries, examples like that of what will be on the midterm evaluation. In addition, the blog. I know for some of you, it's been a little bit tricky to get started with the blog because a lot of you are still waiting on maybe contract issues, and not really sure if you're going to be starting your internship this week. So what I ask that you do so that I can give you credit for what you did write about is it is a more informal writing. So I would hope that you could even just go into your blog and talk to me about what's happening with your placement. So even if you wanted to go in there and say, I was supposed to, the plan was for me to start on such and such date, but this is what happened with my contract, so now I'm waiting. Tell me about, how you're feeling about that, what you're thinking. If you're feeling anxious about finally getting there, what's that like? So I think that it's better to do that rather than to wait and have to play catch up with a bunch of different things. So if you can do that, I think that would be a better plan moving forward. The other issue that I wanted to just bring up as far as, or not issue, but just, sort of things to discuss, timesheets. So if you go onto your Blackboard and you go to the Ask the Instructor, which when you're looking at your screen will be on the left-hand side. Someone, a classmate did ask about that, asked about timesheets, and I replied. So where you see the timesheets, I think it says either timesheet or timesheets, just click on that, and when you click on that, that's going to show you the thread. So it's going to show you the question from your classmate, and then it's going to show you how I replied back to that. In short, but I want you to read that, but in short, the timesheet is really something that you need to work out with your supervisor. You need to see, do they want it weekly? Would they prefer it bi-monthly? That's going to be something that really, we suggest that weekly or bi-monthly is the easiest way to track. But you're going to have to work that out with your supervisor and then let me know what they decided. As far as getting those timesheets to me, I would like you to get them to me by the end of the month each month. So even if you wanted to, on the very last day by midnight, send it to me, or if you wanted to send me it on the 1st, you can do that as well. But I would expect that I would have them every month by the end of the month. And only in October, which I talk about this when I reply back to that question, October I will be letting you all know when your site visit is being done, which might be done even via Skype, and I will let you know what the date of that's going to be, and then I will ask you to hand over to give to me or to your supervisor or email me all of what you have as far as your hours are concerned and timesheets, to hand those into me at the date of your site visit. So that will be how we handle that. So I will again be putting the process recording up as an announcement, the midterm evaluation, and again, if there's any questions that you think will benefit the entire classroom, it's really ideal to go to the Ask the Instructor tab, click on that, and then ask your question, because once I reply back, everybody will be able to see that, and it just might benefit your classmates as well. So I hope everybody's doing well. It's exciting for those of you that are starting. I look forward to hearing more about your placements, hearing about what's happening, hearing that those of you that haven't started are going to be starting. And this is going to be a really exciting and critical piece to your, earning your MSW. So I'm very happy to be a part of it. Okay, have a great day. Bye.